Hello and welcome back to yet another Let's Play channel. I'm Vic, and since Super Mario RPG wrapped up a little sooner than I anticipated, I'm looking at a little bit of a gap. And although I am not interested in doing a long play, I figured we might as well check out Palworld, since it released yesterday? Day before? Something like that. And of course, everybody is going nuts for it. And I've been enjoying it as well. So I figure, rather than doing a start from the beginning, since I'm not planning on doing a Let's Play, or a long play, I might as well just spend a little bit of time in the world that I've started. So I'll give you a little tour of the poorly placed base that I've got set up, and then we will strike out into the world and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Now, I guess the first thing to say is, if you read the news about Palworld, I think it gives a false impression of just how edgy the game is. That statue is not touching the ground. Because they're all like, oh, Pokemon with guns and cannibalism and you can butcher your mans. And, like, none of that is untrue. But, I mean, look at this. These guys are all just hanging out in my base, doing their own thing. I provided some basic necessities for them. They've got a little hot tub over there to relax in. They've got beds to sleep on. They've got food to eat. And they just kind of do stuff. Not exactly the oppressive environment that I was led to believe. And I haven't even unlocked the Butcher Your Mans feature yet. And I don't know that it's going to have much use when I do, either. Because it's like... I think the idea is that it's there... I mean, I think the edgy factor is a big part of their marketing. You know, it helped them get a lot of attention. And I think it's there so that people can play that way if they want to. But so far, it really doesn't feel like it's, I'm going to find myself in a situation where I have to slaughter one of my Pokemons or die. And if I find myself in that situation and I don't feel like slaughtering my mans, it'll be okay, because dying is not a big deal in this game. And the combat, like... Let's get a Pokemon out here. I'm just going to call him Pokemon. We all know what this is. It's a Pokemon knockoff. Right? If I start a fight, he'll get involved. She'll get involved. And she'll just toast that lamb critter. And, like... It doesn't look dead, does it? It just looks stunned. And I can't interact with it anymore. I can't catch it or anything. I certainly can't, like, have my dude eat it or something. So, yeah. And I don't feel disappointed by the fact that it's not as edgy as it was made out to be. And I will say, I told Jin this earlier today, this is the best Pokemon game that's come out in years, and I do not understand why these guys are not having the absolute pants suit off them. 'Cause, like, the monsters really, really feel like Pokemon, and several of them look like straight-up knockoffs. The gameplay is different enough that... It would be hard-pressed to argue that people would get confused and think this is a legit Pokemon title. Because that's not a thing you can do in the Pokemans. So let's see about getting into some trouble, shall we? There's a whole bunch of terrain that I have not explored yet. I think... intended gameplay-wise, I've probably done less exploring than I'm intended to at this level. But, I like the grind. At the end of the day, that's what it is. I got myself into a silly situation here last night. Just like in the real Pokemans, when night falls, the environment changes and different monsters come out. And in this region, there's a flying cat bat thing that comes out. And at the time that I learned this, I was not prepared to take on the flying cat bat thing. And I was also really shy about sending my monsters out to fight. So it was basically me and a bow trying to take this thing on. And I wound up using this ruined church thing for cover. And I accidentally shot the skilled islander over there in the distance. And he died. And the police just popped up all around me and ganked me. So kind of funny, A, that there's a law and order mechanic, and B, that when you break the law, the police just teleport right on top of you and immediately murder you. I hope that gets sorted out in the ongoing development, because it's not that fun. Having the police pop up, I'm cool with. I do kind of wonder what else they're going to do with that. Like, I think one of the screens I saw indicated that there's going to be like a trespassing concept also. And I think maybe the trailer hinted that you'd be able to like sneak into wildlife preserves, which is interesting because so far, I'm not going to make it. So far, this doesn't feel like the sort of place that's developed enough to have wildlife preserves. It feels very undeveloped. I would assume that the police will show up places like that also. But I really wonder, like, is there going to be more civilization somewhere? The map is enormous. There's a huge amount of space here. And I assume most of it is going to be accessible in some form. Clearly there are some parts that have already been revealed to me. Is the rest of this just empty ocean, or is there more there to it? So there's plenty of room for civilization, if that's going to be a thing. I did complete that first tower. And I kind of cheesed my way into it. I bypassed the Team Rocket base outside. I don't even know what they're actually called. They're Team Rocket in my head. Why are there arrows there? Oh, I know what we can do. We'll do a thing that I haven't done yet. We'll go hop into one of these caves and play with a boss. That's a good idea. One of the articles I saw about the game was something like, what's the best starter in Palworld? And I don't know if there are multiple ways to start the game, but I did not start. What's the time limit? That is an acceptable time limit. I did not start by having a chat with Professor Oak and receiving a starter. I started by waking up in my underpants, face down on the beach, and punching trees to get wood. So, okay, scroll wheel, quit screwing with me. These guys are rather high level, and there is a ton of Pokemon uranium in here. This is much larger than I thought it was going to be. Alright. I like the noises they make when they die, which is not the sort of thing that one is supposed to say, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Do I need this stuff? I am kind of short on it. I'll grab a little bit. That is my baseball bat. That is not my mining stick. Mining stick. That's what people call it, right? Finish it off. There we go. And I don't need to break too many of those because I can't carry that much stuff. So, what else we got going on here? Oh, I only have one of those guys. It wouldn't hurt to have some more. Get him. Get him. Get him. Why aren't you getting him? Get out of that corner. Come on. Guys. You are not making me look good on camera here. Alright, that ought to be good. Not as good as I thought. Hey, get back in there. So it's the usual sort of capture mechanic. The more harmed they are, and the... Oh. Damn it, cat. I think there's a status effect element also. The more likely you are to catch them in the ball, and right now I have access to 2 tiers of balls, and there will be more balls that I can gain access to later. Of course, they're called spheres. What was that? Oh, there's green in there. This cave is huge. I did not expect it to be this big. That's what she said. This isn't where I came from, is it? It is not. Alright. I guess we're doing it. Come on, bow, please. Thank you. As far as I know, you can't... Oh, no. You can? Alright. I had not considered that possibility until just now. But, now I really want to catch a dude. Why do I want to catch a dude? Because I can? What is this? What is this? Sulfur. Alright, well I'm going to need sulfur at some point, but not right now, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. I mean, obviously, if this was real life, I would never consider enslaving people by catching them in Pokeballs. But this is not real life, this is video game. And I assume that means that if I can catch them, I can use my butcher skill on them and carve them up, too. Which is, that's pretty dark. You got some usual guys here? Yeah, they're just standing kind of funny. Oh. So another difference, obviously, between the Pokemans and the Palworld is that I'm not really controlling my mans. I just kind of let them run around. I can give them some basic orders, like I can say, you know, focus on what I'm attacking or be more aggressive. But that's really it. Isn't that edgy? Alright, what else we got? I saw something going on over here. Oh. What are you? I don't have one of you yet. I have to be really quick when I've got my mans out to get the ball out there, because boy does he knock him out quick. Where is the boss, though? This is not as cinematic as I was hoping for. But I guess that's a risk of doing something that you haven't done before. Alright? Hungry? Aren't I supposed to be auto-eating? There we go. I'm gonna chew those right up now that I got my cat out, though. Maybe I'll put cat away for a little bit. While they're out, they can get hungry, just like me. While they are in the ball, if they are injured, they will recover. Just like me. I wonder how much difference there's going to be in the caves. I'm impressed by the variability here. This doesn't look like something that's modular, so I think there's a good chance that that there are going to be repeats. Do I get a map in here? I do not. So as far as types go, there's the type system is familiar, but not identical, of course. I think there are fewer types overall, and their affinities are not quite the same also. I haven't really spent a lot of time studying the type system. I really need to acquire some better mans first. Alright, well, I believe I have discovered the boss. Yep, there we go. Now, who do I want to... No, you get back in here. That was the wrong button. Well, let's go with you. Now, are you going to turn hostile? Or do I need to awaken you? There we go. Get him. Oh, and we're drawing aggro from your friends? That's cool. One-shotted. Alright, get in there. Might need to use my better balls for this. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's a better capture rate. And... got it. Ancient civilization parts. Nice. So just like in Arceus? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. The boss Pokemons do get special markings in the bag. And I think they get special stats and stuff too. Not something that I've explored a lot of. That's only the second boss that I've caught. I mean, if you want to fight, we can fight. That's cool. There you go. Do you feel better now? Ah, that one got yeeted. Or not? Okay. So this one is the first boss that I caught, and it's one of my favorites so far. I love the Faraday aesthetic. A ruby. A pendant of diligence. Slightly raises work speed. Okay. Cool. Leave dungeon. I mean, yeah, I guess. There's probably more in there for me to do, but I accomplished the central objective. I haven't seen infighting before. That's interesting. Got some Pikachu knockoffs there. Ouch. Ought to be able to get a bonus for the freeze. Rude. Get back in there. Alright, beat him up some more, please. Alright, fine. Are there more? Are we good? Looks like we're good. Why are you still fired up, though? I think you need to heal a little bit. Anything else nearby on the map? King Paka? Why don't we go see what that's about? If you want to fight, we can fight. That's one of my favorite things that the Chillet does. Oh, guess I'm not catching that one. Oh, is he eating? I think he might be eating. Alright, Chillet, good work. Now, it looks like my clothes got damaged when I was getting beated up there, but I think I'll probably be okay for the next little bit here. So the thing that really impresses me, I mean, this isn't running on the Switch, right? So it doesn't suffer from the hardware limitations that the Switch does. But we actually have like a complete fleshed out world here. We got grass on the ground and stuff. It's just like, I mean, frankly, this is what I wanted out of Arceus and Violet, whatever the other one was, and did not get. And I can climb around and stuff, and there are multiple Pokemon in the world that I can have various interactions with. Ooh, that's exciting. He big. I don't think I can win this fight. But like Chillet, I can go for a ride. Then I can use his attacks while I'm riding him. You know what I mean? Like this really is all that I wanted. And it's kind of baffling that Nintendo wouldn't get it. Like, they could have made this. They could have made something better than this. They have the budget. They have the means. And instead they didn't. And they could have made this without the edgy stuff that would have turned people off, too. Like, I don't really feel like that is adding or detracting anything from my gameplay experience at the moment. Maybe things will change down the road when I start unlocking guns and stuff. But I don't see it, really. Can I get over there? I really don't have the means to get over. Oh, maybe I can climb the spike over here. Yeah, I should be able to do this. Gonna need to climb from the base, but that's okay. Alright, and I think I'm pretty much out of food now, so I better get this done. They've got a pretty interesting world set up here. There are the spikes like this are all over the place. Which, of course, you've got to wonder, like, how did they get here? And what did they are for? Made it. Alright, good. And now there is a good chance that I am someplace I ought not be. I'm probably about to get invaded by a furled finger or something. Or attacked by a dragon. Yeah, this really does have a Elden Ring feel. Alrighty. And what are you doing here? You're the same as the one I've got at home. Interesting. And what level are you? Oh, you're the same level. I would have thought after working so hard to get over here, it would have been a little more exciting. But at least we're in Fall Land now, I guess. I do want to climb that one. I'm not doing it on camera, of course. Oh, there's another guy over there. I want the guy. So little green guys, they enhance your capture rate. They make your bowls better. So, day is very important. Look at this guy. This is just like a white Eevee, isn't it? It totally is. Up this way? Yeah. Recover a little bit. I've got one of you, right? Yeah, I have. One thing that I kind of like is, of course, you've seen that I get XP for catching and for defeating and stuff. You get bonus XP for your first, 5th, and 10th capture. I think that's right. So there's actually an incentive to catch more than just the one for your Pokedex. Because of course there is one of those. And there is fall damage. I've just been doing a pretty good job of avoiding it so far. Gimme. And I want to see what's going on down here. It looks like this looks like a place where there ought to be a big bad to tangle with, right? Since there's not, it might be a lovely place to set up an additional base, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get that option at some point. And if I don't get an option to set up an additional one, I'm certainly going to relocate the one that I've got. Because my little slaves are not doing a very good job of pathing with all of the terrain that they've got there. I periodically have to get in there and rescue them. What's the story here? No big deal is what the story is. Can I climb this? I'd like to climb this. I don't like that screaming and laughing.
Yep.
Ah, that's what I saw. Nice. So I picked up an egg earlier. You probably saw that. This one... This will hatch into a dark-type Pokemon. This egg, on the other hand... That egg is food. Why are some eggs food and other eggs not? Anyway, I'm all out of time. So come back and see me again tomorrow, and we will almost certainly be doing something else. I suppose if you're like really excited about Palworld and you want to see some more, you could, I don't know, like leave a comment or something. Let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue to do whatever the fuck I want. Because, like, what else am I supposed to do when nobody lets me know? Talk to you soon.